So I saw that you posted that you were on a physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual journey during COVID. What was this last year like for you? Because I feel like you made so many changes in your life.
This year has been quite the transformation, to say the least. Back in the beginning of March last year, I went to Aspen with a lot of my cast members, and I was 50 pounds heavier than I am right now.
Wow.
And we went skiing, and I don't know if you've ever been skiing or snowboarding, but it's literally like the hardest thing in the world. And you have all this like gear on where it literally feels like you're suffocating. And I was on the bunny hill with most of us, and I ended up getting kind of lost and going down like the main mountain. And I was really struggling. I like would fall, get back up,
Mm.
fall, get back up. I ended up falling kind of off the side of the mountain in an area where no one could see me, and I couldn't get out. I was stuck in the snow. And it was in that like moment where I, of course, cried out to God, which, it's ironic because it's like, why do we wait until those moments
Yeah.
of life where there's nothing else you can do to like ask the universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, for help? And, I made some promises. I was like, if you would please allow, someone to find me, I will get healthy. I will eat better. I will stop drinking. I'll stop partying. I'll build up my relationship with you. I will be nicer to my friends. I'll be nicer to my mom. And just like that, a ski patrol found me, and we came home from Aspen, and 3 days later, the world shut down. And
Wow.
I really felt like it was, the universe being like, you said you wanted to grow. Here's your chance. So I took it. I stopped drinking, stopped doing any drugs. I started working out, eating better. I started my business concept with really having no idea what I was doing. I felt the call to start something. And then come June of last year, so we're coming up on my 1 year, um, I went through a breakup with my ex-boyfriend. And then my grandmother, who's passed away, and her name is Chloe as well, and we were extremely close. She helped raise me with my mom. She came to me and spoke to me, and she said, there's more to life than you believe. Seek the truth, and you will find true happiness. And after that, the right doors started opening for me. Spiritual people started to come around me. I started seeing a talk therapist and life coach, and it's just been so beneficial for me. And now Concept, my business, has evolved with me. And the new website is launching next week when the new season airs on Wednesday, the 12th. And it focuses on mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. And yeah, it's been a whirlwind. And then to start filming season 4, which, if you've ever seen the show, or for those
Mm-hmm.
of you that have, the old Chloe was definitely not in alignment with who I am now. And the show definitely brings out that old toxic type of personality in me. So I really struggle this season with my new journey and being my true self and not going back to my old drama pot stirring ways.
That's interesting. First of all, congratulations. I mean, what a journey. I think I'm someone that works on myself and tries to do all of these things, but I love when someone could like pinpoint all of their change to one moment in their life. And you're like, this moment like was pivotal and changed the entire like course of my life. And I think it's so cool that you can kind of point to that one moment. So congratulations for that. I think when you say that the like old Chloe kind of creeps back in when you're filming, is it the people that you're around? Is it the pressure? Is it the partying? Like, what do you think attributes to this side of you coming out?
Thank you so much for your compliment. I would say it's kind of all the above. Being that we're on a TV show, we have to talk about each other. I mean, we do that whether we're filming or not,
Yeah.
but the environment of filming a show, it just kind of like turns up the notch, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yes, definitely partying. I've been sober curious for about a year now. So I didn't drink for about 7 months. And so on the show, I really don't drink much, which I think is very beneficial to, staying clear minded and not slipping up. But I mean, the very first scene that I filmed this season, and I'm sure it's in the very first episode. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it is. Just have that like temptation to like say something very nasty. And I think just because of this is who I've always been, when I'm always just like, fuck it, I'll say it. And I just have the temptation of that. So I think it's everything. It's the environment, it's the friend group, it's just all of it. And
Is it hard to, like, I think it's kind of hard when you do all of this self work and it's like, okay, you're now putting like a different version of yourself forward, but that doesn't mean that the people around you are like going to accept this new version of you or that they've changed, because you can't make other people change. So is it kind of hard for you to like go through this growth journey and then hang around people who are like still on the same path as they were?
yeah. So you see a lot of that this season. And it's really difficult for me because I get even emotional because I like love a lot of my cast members. Like, forget that we're on a show. Like, these are some of my closest and dearest friends. And to have them question my journey, and it's understandable because how can you understand something that you've never gone through yourself? So I understand that they don't get my journey, but it was really hard to not have unconditional support.
Mm.
And it's that ultimately, is the catalyst of why I decided to take a step back from filming, because I didn't feel like I had the support. And I felt like everyone was just trying to poke and pry and just like get a reaction out of me and get the old Chloe to return.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't place myself in that environment anymore. But with that being said, I think it was like the ultimate test, because if you can place yourself on a reality TV show with a ton of people who are drinking and partying a ton, who everyone is like just arguing and fighting, and then you can stay centered and not allow yourself to lower your vibration into that level, it's really powerful. So you see me kind of go like this season, and you really see my internal battle. But I really think I come out on top. So I'm
Good.
really excited for people to see it.